Hey YouTube, this is Pump. Today I've got a 21 Ruby Life Pools that is barely timed, but I've got some good stuff to go over in this video, and really early on right here I have a demonstration of kind of our damage ramp and how I messed it up. So that's nice. So with this route, we skip this first guy because it is a fortified week. That guy sucks on fortified weeks. A lot of time for not much percent. So here we do a big pull, and then we are lusting this pull. So I'm building up Firestarter, just getting off some guaranteed crits before everything's grouped together. Here we are lusting and we're into our go. Now I'm on the wrong target here. I'm on an Earthshaper that does not have much HP, and I noticed that pretty quickly. I also rune pretty early, and then I switch targets, but it's important to notice here that my damage should be much higher. I should be nearing 400k on this pack, in my opinion. I think you could easily get 400k, 500k. There's plenty of targets. It's just I ramped on the wrong target here. So I switched targets midway there, but we're sustaining. We're back to our guy, sticking the same guy now. And our damage doesn't look bad, but we should be so much higher because we're in double lust. I just picked the wrong target. So here we're looking to spellsteal the shields, especially if we're out of combust. It's okay to ignore the shields in combust, in my opinion. It's not that important. Your damage to everything else in ignite and in combust is more important. But here with this route, we pull all these whelplings. It's important to note that we miss two whelplings on the left-hand side there, and that's what makes for such a dramatic ending. This was the first time doing this route, but it was fun. So here we're into our SKB go, looking to spell steal the shield when I'm out of SKB. There I stole it during my little SKB go. Not ideal, but now we're in a pretty awkward spot. We just have shifting power coming up, and we're fireball spamming. Not much else. So I blast wave. I'm just trying to be a CC bot as best I can. Should have walked up and DB'd something, even if it didn't do much. Now we're shifting power, and then we are into our SKB go. Good fire blast management. Here, Ice Shield's being spam cast. We kick it, I steal it, and I speed this up a bit. Not much to the rest of this pack. And now we are stuck waiting because of Pat. We do not want to pull the other big guy because, again, he's bad percent. We have like a perfect route set up. Uh, we got unlucky with his pathing, but we could have pulled this right hand pack a little earlier, I think. But we still end up making it work. So now we pull these three guys. Just combust him down. I want to get past the primal guy before he moves. So here I spell steal early. Like again, I after thinking about it, I'm pretty sure you don't spell steal during combust ever. I think our ramp is more important than the spell steal that you're preventing. Outside of combust, all day you spell steal it, but in combust, I don't think it's worth it for this dungeon at least. The shield isn't huge, but our damage we lose from not being not casting spells in combust is huge. So with this route, we hug the right hand side and we try and skip that rock, and then we pull this guy inside, and this guy takes forever on 4 weeks, especially if you have no cooldowns lined up. Like here, I'm just doing my SKB go. I speed him way up just because he takes forever. This is literally like 2 minutes of us fighting this guy. He sucks. I opt to combust here just because it takes so long, and I don't think it's wrong. But ideally, you have combust going into this boss so you can build up a fat ignite for when the whelplings come down. But we kill him off, and I get a hard cast. I just hard cast it straight up, and then I get my second SKB go lined up, or my second lust. Sorry. So we're just spamming away, trying to build up our SKB go from Firestarter. Get knocked up there, unlucky. So here, I don't rune. Probably should have held for a rune go, but ends up being okay because I have combust coming up. Now I combust into this go, and I'm into my go because I want to catch the end of lust. Is my best bet. So now whelps are coming out, so I'm building up my fatty ignite before I rune into this go. That tornado was set out to grief me, so I have to blink out, but then I move back and we catch some of it. My damage could be, you can go really hard on this boss if you line up ignites, right? You could be up 200, 300, 400k. Not that surprising to me if you get a full lineup on whelps, and especially if you have double lust. But now the fight's on repeat a bit. We're just chilling, building up our next combust. One little note, if you get that storm, you want to alter pretty much immediately and just bring it out as far as you can because you're going to alter right back. Alter works really, really well for that. So here I'm trying to build up my SKB before these whelps come out. I get chill storm, I alter immediately, and then I move back close to boss. Now I have an SKB plus combust go. I put down my crit rune because I was running the Azure Vault rune trinket for this. I don't run it anymore, but so now the whelps are out and I'm in my combust. Up to shifting power. Shifting power is fun in AoE. I don't know if it's particularly that good. I was in combust there, but building our ignite still is probably over just shifting power randomly. And now we can just scorch spam. Scorch spamming up to an SKB go. SKB. Double blink because that tornado was going to grief me, I'm pretty sure. Ideally, you stack those hail bombs just so you have more space with this fight, but we were all pretty close with them. It's okay. Here, I don't alter fast enough. In fact, I don't even alter at all. And then I don't have a blink charge, but we kill it. I should have definitely altered. I don't know what I was thinking. I was probably spaced out. Now we speed this up a little bit. Going up. Here, my Shadow Priest realizes that I haven't been getting PI. He just realized now that I'm a Fire Mage. And I was like, oh, that's sad. Shadow Priest is owning right now in M+. It is crazy to see. And we're going right to Fire Dragon first. Now we're into the first pack in this circle. The most important interrupt here is Flame Dance. If Flame Dance goes off, you'll probably wipe. In fact, we'll see it happen when we're halfway around the circle where Flame Dance goes off and we just get one shot. Other than that, you're looking to kick Cinderbolt. Cinderbolt doesn't actually hurt that bad after the nerfs to this dungeon, but still want to kick when you can. Get it on cooldown. I blast wave because I'm just out of combust now. Building back up to an SKB go before the next pull. So I'm holding at 7 here. I do a good job. Definitely a good spot to hold at 7. And then I should spellsteal this immediately. You should look to spellsteal them immediately as they start spinning because there's no repercussion to us for just killing them immediately. So here, I'm praying I don't get Living Mom. I don't get Living Mom. On Fire Mage, at least for me, I hate getting Living Mom. I don't know about you guys, but Living Mom, it feels like my damage is just bricked immediately as I see it because I like psych myself out and I don't want to combust. And if you're hardcasting, in fact, it happens to me. It might even happen right here. Yeah, it does. I start hardcasting and I get interrupted because I'm psyched out, and I also miss thundering, and then we have to block out of it. So unlucky, but something I could definitely improve on is just living bomb and running a melee and knowing my timing for when SKB. We have to res our priest. I think he got hit by a swirly. And now we're on to Flamegullet. So this guy used to be really scary, but he does not feel as scary anymore. This is on a fort week. We have our lust set up for this guy. I'm in voice with 3 of our players in this dungeon. The only pug is the priest. So here I get my combust go and then I lust. I don't think this is a good combust from me. I think I play a little sloppy. So I scorch. I should have runed right there. I don't know why I didn't, but I definitely misplayed by not runing right there. And then I do the whole ending of my rotation out of rune. But I get it for this go. But at this point, Lust is pretty much over. So, but we get through Flamegullet, and he doesn't feel nearly as bad as the Thundering Dragon. In fact, in this route, we completely skip Thundering Dragon and opt to try to not do him. So now we're back onto a Living Bomb pack. I get my SKB go off at the start of this pack. It feels great. So the Shadow Priest has to waddle up into melee. Feels terrible for him, probably. Same problem as I have, probably. So I'm into Combust. We're ramping on the big guy. I get Living Bomb during my Combust. Great. I think it's totally a thing to just block immediately if you get Living Bomb so that you can continue your Combust. I would definitely look to aggressively use Ice Block on Living Bomb if you don't want to deal with it. There shouldn't be many things you're ice blocking in these packs. The only thing I could see is if you like don't have a blink charge for that big ring, but you should be prepared for that. Then we're on to skipping a bit, a little bit of movement. We mount up and run across. So important note here, the dragon is padding overhead of us, and we want to get in this cubby ASAP so that we don't pull this dragon. So we pull up to the little cubby, and I'm just kicking ranged far away. So we kick the first flame dance, or interrupt the first flame dance, but then we do not interrupt the next flame dance. Here I'm in my combust, but I'm pretty sure we wipe really quickly here. And it's out of the blue. At least it seems like it's out of the blue because it's something that has to be interrupted, not kicked. There's a Cinderbolt cast. It's an Inferno into Flame Dance. You see Flame Dance taking down right now. It's going to hit 0. No interrupt on it. Bam. We just get one shot. And sad. So Fire Mage right now, I don't know if it's just Fire Mage. I think I've heard of a couple other classes having this bug. But because my tank is still pulling and I had Ignite ticking, I release, but I get combat bugged. And I can't take this dragon. I popped Invis right there to try and take the dragon, but no dice. And I don't know what this bug is. I think I've heard of enhancement shamans getting it. I have no clue why it happens, other than maybe Ignite's ticking for too long, or like it's a fire mob. Like I have no clue why it's happening, but very unfortunate because I sit here in AFK for literally 2-3 minutes before I get back to this pack, and by that point it just feels terrible. And I realize I have to go all the way back around, and I'm very sad. But in the end, we still time it, so whatever. Just something to improve on for the next key. And our DK lived this entire time because he's a DK. But hey, whatever, I guess. So here, I have my second Lust go. Hopefully I do it on the next pack. I can't remember if I do. So we finish off these two. Everybody's back here. Pretty unfortunate. I looked at double spell steal immediately. Just have less dodging happen. Good. Okay, now we want to do the same thing where we run immediately into Cubby after the dragon pats. So we're in a Cubby. I kick ranged or he grips ranged, and I get Living Bomb immediately. I alter and I block. I alter and blocked. I just blocked it immediately. I actually don't think that's wrong. I do combust shortly before an SKB go, so that's a little awkward, but okay. Should rune now. Rune an SKB. Good. Good, good, good. Handled that Living Bomb pretty well. I'm actually pretty happy with that. I don't know if I knocked up a teammate. If I did, not lucky. But now we're chilling. I Living Bomb to cancel that Cinderbolt. Alright, Blast Wave. Excuse me. Finish it off, and then I run out. And now we, as a team, do a poor job of watching where this dragon is padding. Ideally, we just want to skip him entirely. We walk up, and I think I'm not sure who was far enough behind or who was in the wrong spot. I guess I was the slowest. Oh, oh, never mind. We don't actually pull the dragon in this pull. Never mind. We do a good job. We did a good job of watching the dragon. So right there, you definitely want to hold your combust go until you see where the spawn is. And then the biggest thing about this fight is just baiting boulders. Boulders will be the main thing that kills you if your healer is good. On fire on fortified weeks, I think it is okay to stick the boss the entire time. We slow this way down because I'm a brainlet. I thought I had block here, and I try to blink through, and oh my god, I can't believe that doesn't kill me. I am in disbelief that I do not die there. So we're trying to bait boulders in a good spot. So right now, I'm standing next to this. I'm hoping boulder goes near me. It goes to an even better spot where it's directly behind us. So I have to switch to the little guy here just because I'm not in combust. Like I might as well just be directly targeting him. Now I switch back for my ramp. Boulder's coming up. I think I could agree to that cast for sure. That cast has quite a bit of time before it goes off, but completely waste my rune go there. I bait that in a pretty good spot. Ritual's in a good spot, so we drag him to the cubby. Now boulder goes out. Let's see where the boulder goes. It picks the worst target it pretty much could. Okay. I'm opting to directly target the ad, which I don't think it's wrong, especially on tyrannical weeks. On tyrannical weeks, I think you have to ramp on this guy if you want to get through it before your healer becomes very sad. Ritual, we blink out, and then ideally we're baiting a boulder in a good spot. Good, good. And now I can Scorch Weave. Hopefully I Scorch Weave and then switch. Or maybe I'm just Scorch Weaving on this guy, letting my teammates do the bad damage. Looks like that's what I'm doing. Okay. Should Rune this go? Again, I run into the same issue. I greet it this time, though. And now I can walk up and still be barely in Rune range. Okay. That's good. And then we can just stick boss the entire time. We don't have to worry about this ad. On Tyrannical weeks, this gets a little more hectic because your healer can run into some issues. But we're chilling. So now we are into some scary packs, but good stuff to know coming up. So this first pack, you typically drag down these mobs and do it as one big pull. If you're doing an ideal lust or an ideal like damage for mage, this is a lust, and so you have another lust left in this dungeon. But it's better for the dungeon, and I think we could time it without lusting here because you really want it on the pack before boss. So here we're targeting the channeler guy. The channeler is the main target, and he has to die first, especially on a bolt. This is bolstering, and if that guy gets bolstered, you're good luck with that. That is not going to go down very well when he does his AoE. So we're just focusing him first, finishing him off. I alter that. It's good. And then he dies. And now we are chilling a bit. So now we could just Scorch Spam, use our little SKB proc, chilling. Wasn't the best damage for me, but still good. Then I get to combust on this little 3-pack. Want to cool down on cooldown here because I see how tight the timer is. I'm not worried about being fully optimal. Just need to get through it. I get a PI here, feeling good. Should have runed. Rune fades right there. I missed, that's a couple times this dungeon I missed just runing midway through my combust for the SKB go. I don't know why. I think I was pretty distracted maybe. But here we drag to the right hand side. It is not worth it to spellsteal these little guys. Your HP will go to like 50%, and yeah, not good. So we pull it here, we LOS them, pull them a little close. We get that kickoff, and now we are building up to Combust Go. I have it in 11, It's pretty close. That hurt a lot. We're targeting this guy, the channeler. I get to my combust go. I have to do it even at 50% HP there. Oh, I actually switch targets. I don't think it's wrong this early to switch targets. The guy we want to die first is still going to die first. So as long as that's the case, it's good. I'm not in rune right now. Okay. Not a clean go because we got combusted at an awkward time, but at this point we know we're at a really close time pinch. Finish off this guy, and then we go walk around. Our healer has to drink, so we finish off this guy. See our healer's mana. Finish this little guy off, and then he can start drinking, and we just deal with the little ads on the side while we can, because we don't need the healer for this. So what these guys do is when their shield disappears, they just charge a place, and they die after they do their charge. So now we are on to the scary pack. So we double lust, and we are building on our go right here. I don't have combust up immediately, so I opt to rune. It's good. I actually hardcast my pyro there. It's good because I was double procced or double pyroclasmed, excuse me. And then I get my actual combust go. Now here, I want to actually tune into live me and listen to what I have to say about this pack. So let's tune in. I'm going nuclear. Now, a lot of this damage is pad damage on the ads, but that doesn't mean it doesn't feel great. Like just seeing 250k or whatever I hit there, it makes for happy feelings. So here we have to finish off this last bit of shield. We're a little scared there. Gets down to 3 seconds, but finish it off. Good. We got through the hard pack. Now we see we have 3 minutes 30 to get through this boss. So we need to play clean. And if you notice, we're at 99% on our on our timer. So here I should be baiting with the rest of the team. I should be standing near the tank right now. But I want to get off all my damage on the dragon. The dragon is the prio here, and if I'm baiting correctly and playing optimally, the dragon should be hittable almost all the time. I'm sitting in an awkward spot. I don't really know why I am. Here, I don't have rune, so had to blink out. But we're still getting good damage off on the dragon. Our damage overall is good. I get to spread some ignite on the other guy. I'm still just looking to blow everything I can on the dragon because ranged. Dragon should die first in this. Here I get lucky that I was hardcasting my pyro there and he dove back to me, so that was nice of him. Here's the good bait spot. So you see the dragon just lands there pretty much every time if you're baiting correctly. So here I rune, but he's too far away. So I also get PI right there, which, yeah, that rune was just unfortunate. I knew he was phasing. I should have held, but it's okay. Here I walk onto my teammate. This is just spaghetti everywhere. I played so poor right there. I don't know why I didn't get the flames on me, but it's okay. We sustain. I block off that bit. It was a good block. We know the dragon's going to die soon. After the dragon dies, this boss feels 10 times easier. So just trying to hug rune as best I can. Dragon falls over. And now we can just finish off this guy. We have a minute 30 to deal with this guy. Here in live comms, I'm commenting that we're at 99%. And my tank is freaking out. And I'm like trying to figure out what we could go do. So we start dragging it to the front, make our run for whatever we can get for 1%. Be very aware of Cloudburst. Cloudburst will screw you on this fight. I'm just pretty aware of the timing. And fire has a lot of instant casts, so sometimes I'm not even thinking about it. I just get lucky because I'm not hard casting. So then we speed this up, and we are making our mad dash for the end. Now let's listen into what I have to say about this. I'm burning the whelps on the right side. Burn the whelps. Come on! Come on! There's no way. 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 Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ, bro. Oh my God. These kind of moments are the moments I love in WoW, where you just barely time a key with 7 seconds left. And that was for my portal too, so it feels even better. That'll do it for this video. This week is a push week, so look forward to more dungeon content for me, and I also am planning on doing a trinkets guide for Fire here pretty soon, because there's some new info out on that, so look forward to that. But other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you.